On July 17, 1954, train number 319, a passenger service travelling from Eldenford Station to Blackwater Junction, disappeared somewhere along its 50-mile route. All 57 passengers and 6 crew members aboard were declared missing after an exhaustive search revealed no wreckage or survivors. For 70 years, the case was considered closed, a tragic mystery of the rails. But on October 3rd, 2024, something impossible happened. Train number 319 reappeared on the very same tracks where it vanished, with no warning, no passengers, and no signs of its decades-long absence. This report reconstructs the sequence of events and the chilling evidence surrounding the forgotten train of Eldenford Station. Location: Eldenford Station, Hampshire, England. Established in 1887, the station was a major hub for regional train travel in the mid-20th century. Train number 319, a steam locomotive pulling 4 passenger carriages, routinely running the 8:15 p.m. service to Blackwater Junction. The journey was expected to take 2 hours and 45 minutes, traversing mostly rural terrain with one major tunnel, the Alderstone Pass, along the route. Passengers and crew: 57 passengers included families, business travellers, and students. 6 crew members, including conductor Albert Finch, a veteran rail worker with 22 years of experience. The train departed Eldenford Station on time, with no reported issues. It never arrived at its destination. At exactly 8:15 p.m., train number 319 departed Eldenford Station on its scheduled journey to Blackwater Junction. Weather conditions were clear, and there were no reports of technical issues from the station. At 9:22 p.m., the train passed the signal box at Alderstone Junction, roughly halfway through its route. The signal operator confirmed visual contact and reported nothing unusual. This was the last confirmed sighting of train number 319. At 9:45 p.m., Blackwater Junction reported the train overdue. A search party was dispatched along the route, focusing on the Alderstone Pass, a 2.3-mile tunnel infamous for poor visibility and structural issues. No sign of the train was found. Authorities conducted an exhaustive search of the train's route, including the surrounding countryside. Key findings included: 1. No wreckage. The train's tracks showed no signs of derailment or damage. 2. Abandoned belongings. Passenger items were found scattered at Alderstone Junction: a child's teddy bear, a briefcase, and several torn tickets. 3. Unexplained signals. Rail workers at Blackwater Junction reported faint, static-laden transmissions from train number 319. The transmissions consisted of garbled voices and a rhythmic metallic sound, like wheels clacking over tracks. By August 1954, the search was called off. Families of the missing were given financial settlements, but no explanation was ever provided. Train number 319 was presumed destroyed, and its 63 occupants were declared legally deceased. At 3:14 a.m., a night watchman at Eldenford Station reported an unidentified train approaching the platform. Initial reports suggested it was a freight service running off schedule. However, as the train slowed to a stop, the watchman recognized its outdated design. It was train number 319. The locomotive appeared in pristine condition despite its age. Its exterior showed no signs of wear, rust, or damage. The interior, however, told a different story. Passenger carriages were empty, with seats covered in thick layers of dust. Personal belongings were still in place, including newspapers dated July 17, 1954. Luggage racks held suitcases with no modern identifiers. Tags bore addresses and phone numbers no longer in service. Most chillingly, the train's boiler was cold, and its engine showed no signs of recent operation. 1. Time. Discrepancy. Wristwatches and clocks aboard the train were all stopped at 9:36 p.m. The exact time investigators estimate train number 319 entered Alderstone Pass in 1954. 2. Audio anomalies. Investigators analyzing the train's onboard communication systems detected faint audio signals. Enhanced recordings revealed faint voices and phrases including, "We can't leave," "It's too dark," "We're still here." 3. Unusual residue. A black, tar-like substance was found coating the train's undercarriage. Analysis showed no known chemical match, but noted magnetic properties inconsistent with normal materials. 4th passenger manifest discrepancy. One passenger name, Eleanor DeWitt, was not listed in the original 1954 manifest. Investigators later learned Eleanor was a 6-year-old girl who had missed the train after falling ill that evening. Her family had been devastated when the train vanished, as they would have been aboard had she not been sick. One. Time slip phenomenon. Some researchers believe train number 319 entered a temporal anomaly within Alderstone Pass, effectively removing it from the physical world for 70 years. The reappearance of the train and the lack of any living occupants suggests the anomaly affected time differently for the passengers. Second mass abduction. The black residue and audio anomalies have led some to speculate that the train was intercepted by an unknown force, potentially extraterrestrial or interdimensional. The passengers' fates remain unknown. 3. Psychological collapse. Skeptics argue that the reappearance is a hoax and that the original disappearance was due to a massive cover-up, possibly involving a catastrophic accident. However, this theory fails to account for the pristine condition of the train or the unexplainable evidence found on board. Since its reappearance, train number 319 placed in restricted storage, local residents have reported seeing the train's lights flicker on at night, despite no power connection. Some claim to hear faint voices emanating from the carriages, repeating the phrase, "It's too dark, we're still here." Additionally, modern train operators report brief malfunctions when passing near Alderstone Pass. Equipment logs show unexplained power surges and radio interference, often accompanied by static resembling a rhythmic metallic clatter. The forgotten train of Eldenford Station remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in modern rail history. Its sudden reappearance raises more questions than answers. What happened to the 63 people aboard? Did they vanish into another dimension, trapped forever in a place beyond human comprehension? Or is the train itself now a vessel for something far darker? Something that's still searching for its next passenger? For now, train number 319 sits silently in storage, but those who pass near Alderstone Pass say the tracks feel different, as though the train might return again. And this time, it might not be empty.